everyone, it's me, Cupid83.
And Barbie0913.
And we are here. This morning we were at the Naperville Doll Show.
It's been a whirlwind weekend.
It has been. There's been lots of doll stuff happening this weekend. We had Puddle, we had the virtual Blythe convention, and we then had Naperville.
Plus Robert Tonner.
And it's
Virtual.
Tonner Fest.
That's going for the whole month.
So there's a whole lot of doll stuff that was all happening this weekend.
No one could pick another month.
No. Yeah. So we did go to the Naperville Doll Show today. Saw a couple of you. It was super nice to see you. I think we saw Diane and Lauren and Michaela. So I'm hoping that I'm remembering all your names off the top of my head correctly.
Say hi in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you ended up buying or what you thought of the show, because I know a lot of you were first-timers, which it was so nice to see a bunch of first-timers. Like, shockingly,
it is.
I was very surprised that when we got there, it was like right on time and there was a line out the door.
There was a queue. Yes, a queue line. Pretty cool.
And it was like pretty much like steady traffic throughout the couple of hours.
They had a good crowd. I don't know if it's because there were a bunch of weddings or something going on at the hotel because all the parking was taken, or if it's just brought in all the doll people.
Yeah, so it was a steady traffic, and I think that's good for both this show and the sellers. So
yeah,
that was nice to see.
It was.
You know, Naperville, it's like different every time we go.
Hit or miss on what you see. Yeah, I mean there were some booths that didn't have, they had like 3 dolls and then the rest were just accessories or clothing. So it was like, where is the rest of the dolls?
Yeah.
But, you know.
But there were some good deals to be had at this show.
There were deals.
So what did you see, not see?
Well, what did you see? Oh wait, you didn't buy anything. I forgot.
We just had Puddle. And I bought a bunch of stuff for my smart doll at Puddle. I have to be like responsible.
Did you hear that? Responsible.
I have to be responsible.
Okay, so you couldn't find one thing.
What I would have wanted was like more money than I like should responsibly pay. Hi, are you coming to join us? No, I have to be responsible. Especially because there's a second baby on the way, so in November there will be a second one, so I have to be careful with the money I spend at the moment.
All right. Okay, fine. I did find some deals.
But what did you see? Is there something that you thought you should see, or something that you saw a lot of that you were surprised at?
You know, it was an odd show to me. I don't know why. It's something about my mindset walking in. There was a lot of vendors and there were a lot of people shopping, but I just didn't see a lot of things that said, hey, buy me.
I know.
So I don't know.
In that same boat.
I don't know why. I mean, I look for Sasha's all the time. Sasha's were all priced high. There were pull-ups.
Ironically enough.
The day after. But they were expensive too. I just, you know, we were concentrating on making sure this little one enjoyed herself because she doesn't like shopping. So she did a really good job. High five there. So my usual standbys, I didn't see any. You know, I'm trying for things in the 60s. Because I like that time, 60s and early 70s. But there weren't a lot of things that I was looking for there. So,
I mean, same, because they didn't really have many skipper things. They didn't really have any, like, things that I would traditionally look for. Usually at Naperville, I find, like, the random thing. Like, I found a Corinne doll there once, and I was like, I like that. They did have a Takara doll, that was cute, but she was a little out of my price range. They had an Agatha Primrose, which was cute, but again, like I was like just spent so much money at Puddle that I was like, I shouldn't do it. So if she's there at other shows, I might pick her up.
Yeah.
But this was just not the weekend that I could do it.
For it.
But
I did seem to see a lot of Tonner dolls that were there.
Yeah, there were more there, which was weird.
Well, I think it's because of the conference.
The Tonner show, yeah. It could be, yeah. It was just a weird mix of things that were there?
So I didn't get as much, but it's more of a tailored thing of what I got. Just, I mean, I have my ways.
Yeah, so you can talk about a couple years and I'll pop in.
Okay, what are you going to pop in with?
Lena's toy.
Nothing!
Lena's toy.
I don't buy a lot of bisque, but we do happen to have a lot of Hummels that were my mother-in-law's. So I always thought this one was so cute in a doll form, and it's by Goebel. So I picked it up. It's missing its umbrella, but it's got its little satchel, and though he's the wandering Hummel, the wandering one. I thought he was so cute. So I said, okay, I will find a place for him because it goes with everything in the cabinet.
I mean, Hummels are those things that were unfortunately like terribly overproduced. So there's so many people that have like their grandmother's Hummel collection, and they're, you know, they think it's going to be worth so much money, but unfortunately that like doll line tanked.
Right.
They're just overproduced it, which has happened with so many of these like collectible lines.
Oh, go to an estate sale and you see how sadly it's gone.
Some of them are really cute though. So if you buy, I mean, like if you like them, I say go for it. Collect them.
Another thing, well, he was a good price, really, really good price. So it didn't matter if he was missing stuff. Another thing at that same booth, so it's like his family. Actually, I got something else from that booth. These two were together in price, so they were so cheap. These are Woopsies, and these are the ones with the three faces, like it has chicken pox or something, the baby's sick, and then you turn it and then the baby's well again. So somebody redressed them. I don't know why. I mean, I could probably find a little nightgown because they would have been wearing a nightgown, little pajamas on there, but right now they're just set up for Christmas.
They're elves.
They're elves. So somebody took care of them, and I saw these at the last the toy show,
The Chicago Toy Show.
And the King County one. So it's kind of funny. I think they were in the Federation magazine. There was somebody that showed a picture or something, and they were showing dolls that did things, and they showed that, and suddenly we go to a doll show, and it's like everybody's got their doll out with the three faces.
Yeah. And they're definitely a strange sort of doll.
But they're like 1961 or something.
Yeah.
So they're so cute. They're cute.
Yeah.
I like them. I thought they were really neat. And I don't have the other one, the ideal one, with the girl in her snowsuit. So this is kind of similar, and you just turn them here to turn it. It's so cute.
Yeah.
So they were really a good price.
So what I ended up getting, and like I said, I didn't see anything for myself that I ended up buying. But every time I go, I'm like, there's a Stife guy who just sells Stife.
And we get a postcard.
And we get a postcard with, you know, all the details about him being at the show. So he always has all these, like, amazing looking, adorable Stife bears.
Beautiful
and
Stife
products.
And they're in their 80s.
Yeah,
so.
and it's, I'll link to them in the description because they sell on, like, eBay or something when they're not at shows.
I think they come to the flea market, too.
Yeah, they very well could.
Yeah.
So every time I'm there, I'm like, I'm going to start Lena on a Stife collection.
I'm going to do it. I wonder what she'd like.
Because, like, you know, being a fashion doll collector might be redundant. So I was like, maybe she wants stuffed animals.
Maybe
and
she
could have her
does.
own little, like, collection of these things.
That's right.
So I finally was like, they had these cute little, like, my first Stife sort of
They
things.
are cute.
They're very soft. They're Disney themed. They had a couple other characters, but there was this adorable Dumbo.
He's got the beans in him.
Yeah, so he can sit, like, on his own with his big floppy ears.
He's so soft and cute.
Yeah, he's like
You want to
very
come
soft.
to my collection, right?
He has a little Stife tag.
Yeah, he does.
But he's just just so cute and the perfect size for Lena. So this is her first Stife.
Now she needs a Timothy mouse to go with it.
Yeah, that's true. So
That's what she purchased.
that is the
She
purchase.
was selfless.
I was. So this is her first Stife because I was always like, I don't want to get her like the normal Stifes until she's old enough to realize like how to play with them. But this is cute because she can like toss it around and hug it and sleep with it and everything and like really like love it and enjoy it. And then I can buy her some more like fancier Stifes as she gets older. But yeah, it's so cute.
Now you have to think of something for the second one.
I know. Yeah. She'll just double up on everything Lena likes. That's how it's gonna go. So what else did you buy? Because the rest of it is all you.
There was a lady, I'm thinking either her daughter or her granddaughter. She had a whole booth full of trolls.
Lots of trolls.
Tons.
Norfins.
80s, 90s, Norfins, Russ, all the different brands. So I have a boy that's this size, and I wanted to get a girl, somebody to go with them. It could have been another boy. But there were two different ones, and the lady in front of me grabbed the other one right before my hands.
Yeah, it was a beeline to like, oh, I'm going to take this one.
Oh, look at that. I want to buy him. How much? Haggle with me. The lady was taking ideas of her prices and stuff. What I want to do is make a new outfit for her. Maybe I can take that apart and figure out how to do it. So I got her, and she's a nice tall one. And I've even got a boyfriend here for her. So
he's so cute. I'm glad my mom bought that because the price was really great. And you don't usually see that size.
Oh,
isn't it cute? You don't usually see that size troll.
Then I, of course, went someplace else and looked around, and Cupid found a wallet, a Barbie and Francie wallet. A little bit of it is rubbed off, but not too bad. I cleaned it up a little bit. And it goes with my Barbie one that I have in my case, and it's pretty green. It's
I know,
really
it's
cute.
a cool green color.
So I went around again. Wanted to get that last fix in, and ended up at the little troll booth again. And these are, as I was telling the lady and her daughter, her granddaughter, it's like, I always wanted these when I was a little kid. So she had these guys. These are 1960s ones. They're the Dam ones. They are so cute.
They are.
Now it was either this or another booth had, it was like a big dog.
It was like a big
so
dog.
cool. That was really cool, and no one had painted on it or anything, did any work on it. But that was more money. And then I thought, well, I can't get an animal, but I could get these guys, and I actually got a very good deal on the price. So this is a little tortoise, or turtle, or tortoise, and this little guy. I mean, his hair might be cut. But that's what happens when you buy trolls.
Yeah.
He could use more of it on his tail, but he's so cute. This one is the only one that doesn't say Dam on it, so I'm not quite sure if this is a different company. These two definitely do have it on their feet, on their bottom. I know somebody who would really love these, and they have their own YouTube channel.
Yes.
So, sorry. But she only had 3 of the animals. I would love to have the giraffe, and I looked up the giraffe, and the giraffe is really, really high.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. And I could never get those when I was little. But I remember when they came out, they were around when the Blythes were out and everything else. So it was that. Then that was my last purchase.
Yeah, so that was really fun seeing like the table of trolls and not just seeing like Rust trolls.
Yeah, not just the star ones. Those other ones I know.
So that was, I think, a really good deal.
And I didn't see anything else that was you could tell was like totally 60s that you knew right away. And it was like, oh, that's really kitschy. I want to use that, get that.
Right, yeah.
So I think it's got a good home to them.
Yeah, overall, I think it was a good show. Like, my mom found a bunch of good deals on what she bought. And it's all just really fun stuff.
Yeah.
So we hope that you guys found, if you went to the Naperville show, some fun stuff as well. So definitely let us know in the comment area what you saw. Our next show is probably sometime in July with the toy show, the Chicago Toy Show. But there's a whole bunch of doll events going on in June and July. Barbie convention, for all those who are going, is July. UFDC convention, I think, is relatively soon.
And one will have to decide if we're going to go to the hotel and shop there. When the
toy show's Chicago Toy Show. Remember, we did a video on it last time, but they do room sales. So if you're in the area and you're like, you want to see what people are selling in the room sales, definitely hit that up.
Check it out.
Because that was actually kind of fun to go wandering around.
It was.
And like we said in the video, there's a lot of like boy vendors, like cars and like
wrestlers
and robots and things, but you never know what you'll find.
Right. And robots are not just for boys.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, it's just general if you had to break it down. But, yeah, so definitely check out the room sales. If you're like, what are you talking about? Look at the video that we did on it a couple months back.
Which was a lot of fun.
So that is our next show. And, yeah. So let us know if you went to Naperville, what you found. If you went to a doll show in your area, what you found.
Watch us next time and see if she buys something.
Yeah. That is now like the tag at the end, right? See if QB buys anything. So with that, I guess we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.